A significant number of the calls to our tech support department are in reference to difficulties creating and uploading phone number lists into campaigns. In this video, we will discuss how to create a phone list, the differences between lists for voice broadcast campaigns and lists for cloud call center campaigns, the different file types, and what works with CallFire and what doesn't. We'll also look at the phone book application within CallFire and how to best utilize its features to manage recurring phone lists. To get started, let's look at a typical cloud call center phone list. The main differences between a cloud center list and a voice broadcast list is in the use of the extra data information. With the cloud call center, you have a live agent logged into the system with an agent pop-up screen on the computer in front of them. The agent will be able to see this data on the screen for each phone call, so put any useful information you have for the agent in the list for display. What constitutes useful information really depends upon the nature of your business, your customer profiles, and the specific information that best allows your agents to deal with your customer. The voice broadcast doesn't need to display any extra information, so for the campaign itself, the only important thing is the phone number. But do remember that the extra data will be available to your reports, and so any extra information that helps make your reports more useful will be helpful to include. Once you've identified which information you want in your lists, you will need to create them. Many users don't actually create their lists. They either purchase qualified leads, or they generate lists from a customer database, or use a list already created for another purpose. But whether you create your list from scratch in Excel or get it elsewhere, you should open it in Excel to check it and clean it up if necessary. When you open your file, first notice which column contains your phone numbers. It's a good idea to write this column letter down, since you will be asked for the letter designation of the phone number column when you upload your list. Next, look at your other columns and the information they contain. If you bought your lists and they are lists used for other purposes also, you may wish to get rid of any columns containing information that is unnecessary either for your agent's use or for your reports. You can just click on the letter designation for any unnecessary column to highlight it. Then right-click and click on Delete to get rid of it. Once your file is cleaned up the way you want it, we need to save it in a format that CallFire's importer can handle. Currently, CallFire does not support Excel 2007's native document format, which has the extension .xlx. We can import either an Excel 97-2003 document with the extension of .xls, or what's called a comma-separated or comma-delimited file, which has the extension .csv. Excel 2007 lets you downsave your file to the early Excel format, and all versions of Excel allow you to save a file as a comma-delimited or CSV file. Simply go up to File in the earlier versions of Excel, or up to the Office button in Excel 2007, click on it and select Save As from the drop-down menu. Select either Excel 1997-2003 or CSV comma-delimited as your file type. We strongly recommend CSV for most files, as it is the simplest and most reliable file type for data lists. Before you click on the Save button, make sure you are giving your list a name that is meaningful to you. And most importantly, make sure you know exactly where on your computer you are saving your lists. The most common places are either to My Documents or to the desktop, but anywhere in your directory structure that you can find easily will do. Before we actually upload your list into the system, let's talk a little bit about the phone book utility CallFire provides for you. The phone book is perfect to use for lists that recur often in your campaigns. Homeowners associations may have a need to regularly send out voice broadcasts to all of their residents regarding monthly meetings or other announcements. You may have a list of regular customers you regularly notify of sales or other events. Public service companies may have a standard list of people who need to receive emergency information. The common thread here is that these are lists that regularly recur in your campaign and only need to be altered or updated occasionally. You can create a phone book for that list of names and regularly use it in campaigns without having to find it, select it, and upload it each time. A phone book, by the way, is a single list of numbers. It does not contain multiple lists. You can create as many phone books as you need. To create a phone book, go to the Toolbox drop-down menu and select Phone Books and DNC. This will take you to the phone book page. You will notice a message, select an action to perform. The actions you can perform are to create a phone book, add or remove numbers from the phone book, download a phone book. It will download as a CSV or Common Limited file, which you can open in Excel, or delete a phone book. You can also use this page to work with your internal Do Not Call list. Again, adding or removing numbers or downloading the list as a CSV file. You cannot delete your internal Do Not Call list. Any phone books you have already created will be listed on this page. To create a new phone book, click the Create a New Phone Book button. You will now see a box toward the top of your screen where you can enter the name of your new phone book. So let's type My New Phone Book in there. Now click on the word Add. The system will now tell you that it's added the new phone book, My New Phone Book, and the new phone book will appear in the list. Now that we have a phone book, we will need to add some numbers to it. You can either add numbers directly to the phone book, or you can upload a list already in your computer. As with regular phone lists in CallFire, we can currently upload Excel 1997 through 2003 files, or even better, Common Limited, or CSV files. To add phone numbers directly, type the phone number into the box and click the Add link. The number will be added. Note that there is a total column to the right of the phone book name. That number will increase for every number that is successfully added to your phone book. Uploading a file to the phone book follows the usual process for uploading files. Click on the Browse button and navigate to the folder where you have your data file. Double-click on the file. This will populate the Upload File field. Click on the Upload button and the list will upload the numbers to your phone book. To add numbers to a campaign, you must first select it. So click on the checkbox to the left of the campaign name to which we are going to add numbers. Go up to the Campaign Control drop-down list and select Add More Numbers. Click on the Go button. This will launch the Add More Numbers page. Select the Browse button under Upload Numbers and navigate to your phone number list on your computer. Once we've selected our file, we're going to scroll down, being sure to read the legal agreement on the way. We have a couple of choices to make. Usually, we will want to scrub our list against our own internal Do Not Call list, and we will also usually want to scrub out any duplicate numbers. We certainly don't want to accidentally call someone twice. As we always do when creating or updating a campaign, we must enter our initials, agreeing to abide by CallFire's legal terms, and enter the words, I agree. Then click the Submit button. This concludes a video tutorial on creating phone lists, using our phone book, and adding numbers. In this video, we discuss how to create lists in Excel, how to edit existing lists in Excel, and how to save them in formats for use for your CallFire campaigns. We then looked at CallFire's phone book utility and discussed its applicability for often used lists, and also discussed how to create and add numbers to your phone book. And finally, we reviewed how to upload numbers to a campaign. Thank you for watching, and now that you have numbers in your campaign, we suggest reviewing the Running Your Campaigns video, or any other of the videos available in the CallFire video tutorial library.